sorts.
Pretty.
Stop, thief. Come back here with my sword.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Is that it? You're just gonna let the thief walk free?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
Well, that's my cue.
It is not easy to be Minister Sheng, beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger. Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Sheng simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own.
What sort of problems?
This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision.
Is there anything that can be done?
Well, not by me. I cannot act against that horrible assassin Lim who opened the Great Dam. I'm not supposed to even say his name, but I am desperate for a solution. Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam.
Why would they do that?
Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins.
Fair.
I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea.
Is there anything I can do?
Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
Ah, what did you just give me? Is that a key?
What are you talking about? I haven't given you anything. Although I will need that back when you're done. Oh, and I am certainly not going to tell you that the ruins can be reached by heading across the footbridge and out the west gate of town. It wouldn't be proper.
Hello. Greetings, stranger. I noticed you speaking with Minister Sheng. I wonder if I could have but a moment of your time. Who are you? Merchant Jiang, wine seller. I serve the community by entertaining these sailors trapped in our town. I need the help of someone with a steely eye and a steady hand. What sort of help do you need? It's an excellent time to be a wine merchant. The sailors trapped in our town were on river for quite a long time, and they've saved up massive amounts of silver. They've made me a rich man, but they still have many silver to spend, and I have a large enough supply of wine to last many moons before my stocks run dry. I saw you speaking with Minister Sheng, worthy one. I suspect he asked you to go to the Great Dam and close it. Am I right? Yes, he did. Your answer is straightforward and blunt. As a businessman, I appreciate that. I will be equally blunt. I do not want you to close the Great Dam. Ah. If the Great Dam closes, the water level rises and these sailors will float away with all their silver. It would be a ridiculous waste of a golden business opportunity. I want you to destroy the controls of the Great Dam, leaving it forever open. Then there will be no danger of some adventurer coming by and closing it. I'm not going to doom this entire town. Don't be so dramatic. I know that some think this river situation is fatal, but they're overreacting. They cannot adapt to the new realities. True, if the Great Dam remains open, the town will consolidate a bit. That might be a good thing. Either way, the smart ones who planned for their future will be fine. If you perform this service for me, I will pay you 20% of my profits to date. Rest assured, it's a very substantial sum. What if I expose your plan? You know proof I asked you to do this. It'd just be my word against yours. Who will they believe, a stranger new to town or a respected merchant? I want no part of this. No need to rush to a decision. Just keep it in mind. If you destroy the controls, bring me some proof and I'll happily honor my word. 20% of my profit to date. Remember that. I'd like to try some. 300 silver to cover the expenses. If you can eat all 3 in a row and stay on your feet, I'll give you back your money and you'll leave none the poorer. Fair enough. Remember, these dishes tend to take a little out of you. I will describe the dishes that affect the constitution first, followed by those that affect mind, then spirits. Of course, I'll eat along with you, so you know it's safe. First, we have roasted bear heart, monkey brain stew, and shark spleen soup. It's fresh shark, mind you. Alright, I'll test my body's constitution with the roasted bear heart first. You survived that? Well, you must be quite healthy indeed. Now, the next 3 dishes are a bit more potent. Be careful what you choose. We have pickled haunch of deer served with brown beetle paste, cold eagle eye soup, and jellied eels stuffed with fermented seaweed. Take your pick. I'm sure I can keep my mind focused. Let me try the eagle eye soup. Your presence of mind is astounding. Now we move on to the last dishes. These are some of the most notorious recipes in Shandong County. Choose carefully. We have boiled ox testicles smothered in succulent cream sauce, curled porcupine bladder in clabbered rat milk, and raw alligator eggs served in warm goat skull. I like alligator egg. Fantastic! 3 dishes and you're still standing. You're the first person outside of Shandong ever to consume that much of my cooking. I couldn't possibly keep your silver after an excellent display of digestive fortitude. I will gladly give you your 300 silver, or we could make this interesting. If you're really dying, I have one last dish that I haven't had the nerve to try myself. I'm sure it's safe. I think. Well, there's no telling how it might affect us. Tell me, I might be interested. The new dish has no name yet, or at least none that I can pronounce. I learned it from a loud, annoying foreign man I met in the Imperial City. The ingredients are very rare, and it costs me quite a bit to procure them, especially while I'm stuck in this quaint village. I'll need another 300 silver from you. Of course, if you survive this final dish, I will gladly reimburse all of your silver. I may even have a few treasures I could part with. Alright. Here's another 300 silver. Let me try it. Excellent. Now, if you can, try to describe the taste of meat and what it does to you. And remember, this is for posterity, so please be honest. You survived. What I wouldn't give to have you around my kitchen back home. Simply astounding. How does it taste? What did it do to you? It depleted every aspect of my being. That is very dangerous stuff. Every aspect? Now that is dangerous indeed, but highly intriguing. There are a few dishes short of poison that have that capability. Please, take your silver and take this. It's a small trinket that belonged to my family. I have no use for it, and you've certainly earned it. If you'll excuse me, I must go in search of new ingredients, for it seems you have eaten everything I have. Good fortune to you. Holy shit, the bronze tongue.
Be careful in here. I don't relish the idea of fighting my way out of this place.
Alright.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you? You'd think after all the beatings I gave them over the years they'd be used to losing. But they're still taking it pretty hard. Maybe the humiliation will be good for them.
Why are you picking on him?
Everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. But Bay already promised to marry me.
Oh my. He promised? Bay never said anything about this.
No, I bet he didn't. Wouldn't want to go around telling people how he left me high and dry, would he? But the fact is, Bay promised to marry me long before that seamstress batted her brazen little eyes at him. He didn't even have the decency to tell me himself. Even now, he'd rather get beaten up every day than face me, or he sends someone in his place, like you.
That's because he's afraid of you.
I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Babe promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he tries to.
Let me bring Bay here. Maybe we can work something out.
Yeah, okay. If he has the guts to come here and face me, I'll talk to him. But I'm not going to let him weasel out of his promise.
I'll go get him right now.
Lan, what are you doing here?
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bay. If Lon's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
Oh, shit.
She said there was something I need to know, Bay. What's going on? What is she talking about?
Eileen claims Bay promised to marry her.
What? Bay, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you don't remember, Bay. It was summer, and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shun had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, "I think you're pretty, Eileen. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you."
What? But that was years ago. We were kids. We were only 6 years old. You can't hold me to that.
It seems like you're being a little unreasonable here, Eileen.
Kids say all kinds of things, Eileen. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. But that same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
Don't say that.
It meant something to me, Bay. You were the only boy who didn't tease me, the only one I liked. You promised to marry me, and you're going to keep that promise.
Wait, Eileen. You said you'd never make Bay unhappy.
Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed.
You've changed too.
Yes, but... well... you're right. I know you're right. Bay's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lon. Bay is yours.
If I had more, I would gladly give it to you. But my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
Keep the dowry. I'm just happy to help.
After all you've done for us, now you are letting Lan keep her dowry as well? Your generosity knows no bounds. I'm overwhelmed.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
Don't name the kid Jade, please.
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bay. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lon were getting married, I just snapped.
It's okay, Eileen. I hope things work out for you.
Come on, Bay. Let's go.
I hope things work out for Bay and Lon. After everything I put them through, they deserve it. I don't know what came over me. It's just... Bay was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created.
You can still find a husband.
What respectable man would ever want to marry a girl like me? Even the lummoxes in my gang would only do it because they're afraid of me. This town is short on eligible bachelors as it is. I mean, there are a few guys out there I know of, but none of them would be interested in me. I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bay didn't help any. Any half-decent man would probably run if they saw me coming.
Maybe I can help you find a husband.
Ha! You really think you can pull this off? Tell you what. You find me a decent husband, and I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable.
I see that.
But don't think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards.
I was about to say, she seemed like she was a cool person, but specifically to marry? Dude, you're not exactly helping your chances on this one. What do you mean? Well, would you want to marry someone right now after a life? Like, you know, burglary and shit like that? The idea of marriage seems awesome, but I'm a polyamorous person, and love is a little complicated, especially when you consider that having multiple partners is an option, and something that I wouldn't turn down if I knew the people and were okay with them. And everybody was okay with each other, kind of thing. Speaking of that husband situation, can I get your opinion on it? What's up? Do you believe marriage is worth it? That's a pretty loaded question there, Shade. Give me your thought process on it. Well, what about your family? What about my family? Well, how many times has your family been, like, married, unmarried, and stuff like that? More often than I can count. It's sad, really. I do believe marriage can work. But at the moment, it's not... There's a lot that has to go into it that, how do I put this? Well, let me put it like this. Would you marry just to have a child? No, if I wanted to have a child, I would just tell the people, hey... I would just tell the person I wanted to be with, hey, I want to be with you and I want you to be the mother of my children. At that point, it's like, we had a conversation about that. It doesn't have to involve marriage. We could just be together and have kids. Okay, well, what about, like, owning property and stuff like that? What my property is and what her property is not the same. What if it was y'all's? We'd have to make a discussion about that, but it's not something that's easily answered. Well, okay, what about this then? Would you consider an arranged marriage for you feasible? I would rather die than have anything be arranged for me just to be successful and shit like that. I want to earn it. You know, just like you and I are going to earn this freaking career path that we have chosen. Is there someone on your mind right now? There's two someones, actually. But whether or not they want to be with me is up to them. It's not my decision to make. You really are open about that, huh? I have to be, dude. Honesty is the best policy, and if I'm honest, I would love to be with the two of them. I hope that they would be okay me just pursuing the two of them. Monogamous dating is like a hard enough conversation in of itself. Imagine dating two people at the same time and everyone was in communication with each other about that. Anyway, good talk.